everyone is doing well. Today, I will give you some ideas about insurance. I hope everyone will like it. So, we talk about IRA versus life coverage for retirement saving. An overview while putting something aside for retirement. Plan 401k is the ideal location to begin, particularly assuming that your manager matches part of your commitment. In any case, where do you pursue? You give the most extreme sum for the match, or then again, on the off chance that your working environment does not offer a quickly arrangement. Annually design. Numerous laborers keep on financing their work environment plans. Yet there are different decisions including utilizing disaster protection strategies. In specific cases, the insurance US venture approach can be an insightful advance. However, for the most part of more extravagant financial backers, notwithstanding financial backers who have boosted the commitment of 401k and their singular retirement account IRA should access whether the expense of an enormous extra security strategy would surpass the potential for tax cut for them. Take away. Retirement investment funds can fill in an expense productive way for payouts at a later age. 401k permits plan and IRAs to expand the tax collection from keeping ventures that are dependent upon early withdrawal fines. Long-lasting extra security can likewise be acquainted with MLs, retirement reserve funds, and payout and tax adjust as it very much planned. Significant the utilization of life inclusion strategies to save for retirement may furthermore acquire the risk. Regardless, given the gigantic worth of those guidelines, typical financial backers may be higher prescribed to utilize an additional legitimate vehicle similar to an IRA. What is IRA? IRA or retirement savings account with tax advantage. Types of IRAs include traditional IRAs, Roth IRAs, SEP IRAs, and simple IRAs. Money held in an IRA usually can't be withdrawn before age 59 1 by 2 without incurring a hefty tax penalty of 10% of the amount withdrawn. There are annual income limitations for deduction contribution to traditional IRAs and for contributing to Roth IRAs. IRAs are meant to be long-term retirement saving accounts. If you take money out early, you defeat the purpose by diminishing your retirement asset. IRA or 401k. Between these two techniques, IRA is a simpler method for saving for retirement. You make a record with a financial organization, shared reserve organization, or back and pick the venture you need to deliver with your commitment. This can cover everything beginning from individual stock to common assets and gold bullion. Highlight and tax treatment. Play out the primary of those records is their duty treatment, which is like 401k with customary IRA. Your quality commitment can be deducted from adjustment and speculation, speculation develops because of suspended charges. Withdraw in retirement in the wake of arriving at the time of 59% are burdened or your personal assessment rate. Roth IRA is comparable, however, charge card and advantage are unique. You contribute utilized dollars after charges, and that implies there is no expense decrease in the year contribution. However, you don't pay a penny in extra duty or rebates that should in any case be paid. The length of US now have a record essentially for you. 5 years and have arrived at the period of 59 one by before falling out. Commitment limits. There is a yearly cut-off for how much cash can be kept with IRA. For surge years 2021 and 2022, the yearly commitment limit for conventional IRA and Roth is $60,000, and assuming you are 50 years or more, you can contribute $1,000, hit contributing to get up to speed. For non-Roth 401k designs, the top-level augmentation for the 2021 fiscal year is $90,500, and for 2022 it is $2,500 in addition to a get up to a speed commitment of 6,500 for every year allowed for those measure at least 50. You in the wake of resigning, you will pay an conventional annual expense or however much you full. Long-lasting life insurance, another conceivable way is to orchestrate extremely durable life coverage, as well as offering an advantage to the passing of your posterity. This approach additionally have a reserve funds part. A piece of your top notch will go out passing advantage. The following segment makes your money a STEM account which developed on concern chart. And trial life insurance. Super durable presence inclusion guidelines are somewhat mind-boggling. Whenever you pay an exceptional, some portion of it is going toward a coins expense account with the whole array of life inclusion strategy. The health credit you record by utilizing a specific rate depend absolutely upon how it on better perform. Assuming you have had your inclusion for a couple of years, you will buy the and large see yearly returns inside the 30% to 60% assortment, frequently procured in charge-free speculation. Variable life insurance. Different kinds variable life insurance. Different kinds of super durable life coverage work unexpectedly. For instance, with variable all-inclusive disaster protection, the advance sum in attached to your preferred value and security adjust. The potential return in higher yet in addition to the gamble, assuming the market loses ground during a given period. You might need to pay higher charges to keep up with your inclusion. Settled up edition. Passengers who depend upon presence inclusion for retirement once need to fear. Long haul, it can take more time than 20 years to develop a critical money charge amount when you sound less insufficiently enormous. There are a couple of ways you can draw for your inclusion for non-public longines. Settled up augmentation are the astounding way of expanding how much money costs in an approach for low relative expense, which can boost retirement pay. Occasional withdrawals. Another choice is to make standard retires until you go do more than your base. That is the amount you pay in charges. You won't be likely to any duty punishment. Each extra sum is dependent upon a customary expense allowance to keep the Internal Revenue Service IRS within proper limits. Certain individuals quit pulling out when they arrive at their base, so they get against their strategy, which is typically tax attempt. Giving up your policy. In any case, another choice is to present your approach and get cash value in a single amount. Less every neglected credit, yet there are significant gains every time you burn that cash. You diminish our advantage of debt for your main beneficiaries. If you take an advance on your arrangement, you need to take care of it with an interest to rebound it. What's more, on the off chance that you surrender, you could lose your illusion by any stretch of the imagination. Contrast this and somebody who purchases a lot less expensive extra security strategy, which doesn't have reserve funds includes and puts contract in IRA. They can plug into their reserve funds whenever after 59 is without increasing protection or instrument assuming you pass on. What's more, they can pass on the remainder of the equilibrium to their relatives, which can't be said about your money as an account. A costly approach. Conceivably the greatest knock on long lasting way of life protection rules in their direct product spans. In the past phrase, they are the underlying expense that empower paying the specialist bonus. Consistently, this can gobble up a portion of your past realities. Consequently, it requires a couple of years in our coins bill record to begin creating. An edition policyholder will quite often confront step specialization cost consistently around their 3% in sync with the year. Be a coloration. The normal expense proportion in 2024 open surrendered shared adjust and ETFs provided available transformed into nothing 41% 10 so making an interest is an IRA allows you to get rid of this gigantic drag on your profit. In any case, that is not all. You moreover may stress over giving of cost, assuming that your inclusion slip inside the initial not many years. You will lose presently not exist your passing advantage yet. In addition, an incredible piece of your coins appropriately balance as appropriately with most guidelines the amount of this cost bit by bit diminishes over a length of years after which beneficiaries. Be that as it may, on the off chance that you are given to long-term period method, long-lasting presence inclusion guidelines intended to aggregate additional money, cost will tend to hinder even across the 10th year of the strategy. Besides, cash is gathering at regular intervals sooner than that, so assuming you surrendered the inclusion, you would get hold of some money once more and presently not be out the total measure of sums you have paid. Many thanks to everyone who watched my video. If you want to get more new videos, you must subscribe. And if you want to get the next video update, keep pressing the bell icon. And of course, don't forget the give a like.